This is Damon Fordham, adjunct professor of history at the Citadel here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I'd like to give a little bit of interesting piece of advice that is about a few thousand years old, but definitely speaks to our own time. And it's about choosing leaders wisely. You see, one of the greatest storytellers of all time was a man named Aesop, who was a slave in ancient Greece. And his story, and so the story goes, his tales of good advice were collected in a book called Aesop's Fables, of which this is a fairly recent edition. But anyway, Aesop once told about these frogs, and the frogs were dumb. And these frogs were out in a pond one day, and they had no one to lead them. So the frogs looked up and they prayed, "Oh Lord, send us a leader that'll show us the way." And so a few minutes later, a big log dropped down from the heavens and into the pool, like that. So the frogs looked around at this log in the pond, and they jumped on it and rolled it around and said whatever they wanted to say to it. And they said, "You know what? This is no leader here. This leader's kind of boring. We want somebody that'll jazz things up a bit more." So the frogs looked up in the sky and said, "Oh Lord, please send us a leader that is far more exciting than this." Well, they got their wish. A stork came down from the sky. And Aesop said that the stork looked around at the frogs and he made life very exciting for them because he began to eat them. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you go out and you vote and you choose your leaders, or you look at someone on social media or television or the internet, and you think that they are somebody who you want to follow, think before you choose, and choose wisely. This is Damon Fordham.